people of armor might not have been the friendliest sorts, but they didn't deserve this. Not that the Aether cares.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. To deal with these ones first. Get him! Echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
We've got a few rooms going spare. How do? That all, is it?
High Cardinal.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks? And you're just gonna fall into line?
I don't trust this Duke. Oh, God, my wards and I may soon be...
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken...
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial. Not that any of those things still exist.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnant.
He would rob the populace to pay.
Believe me, I have used every means.
What does Captain Philippe make of it? When the town was under attack, it was him.
How? By a man whose stated aim is to revive the Empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and no. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal for your services to Northreach? And unlike Philippe, well...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Tell me then. In the garrison?
Overseeing the troop.
All right.
Might this Duke have been at the remembrance ceremony?
Let's hope we didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison. We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. I was hoping I might be able to speak with it.
We're under orders not to let any civilians, but you should be all right. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the self, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it well...
Neither, Your Eminence.
You are worried the expanded... Yet you needn't be. Pride of place, in fact. But no more. For it is they who shall see the holy...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or... The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe with Caer Norvent as her citadel. What we need only build a wall. Plans are all soon enough. These...
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they...
The people will... If Sanbreque is to be one whose authority, that is why this levy, so that any man who wishes to join the... And yet, there are those who persist in...
I suspect...
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean you would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own...
Sabine, we have discussed...
Yes! And I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens...
Without an empire...
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for...
Do not take her name in vain.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think. It wouldn't hurt to ask them. Let's begin with those on the other side of the war.
One at a time now.
The Lord. Do you think he was the only one who survived? Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Could be trouble again.
That's so called...
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening if the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that check.
What do you think?
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up. If he thinks his name and his will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
The garrison salvaged what they could.
Sell anything today?
I've been hearing a lot of talk.
Nothing good. Going around acting and with hardly a word to the dame. This is her.
I take it you'd rather...
As far as I'm... Just need his eminence.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
And what can I do for you? An excellent choice. Thank you.
The Dominion's all but done for.
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Excuse me, do you have... I wondered if you'd mind sharing your...
Well, I mean, look around us. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteer, I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword...
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole...
Well, what do you think?
What do I think? I think if we followed his lead.
We already have a leader in the dame.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminent.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's... What do you think of his plan?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town. Or if the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those...
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor... Look, no one likes all these taxes, and once Sandbreak is back on her feet...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
A whole day to dry some...
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning.
Captain.
For you? Certainly. Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke. Do you intend to go along with...
But to tell you the truth, I'm into... It's my sworn duty as a captain of...
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier.
That's right.
Well, she doesn't...
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people I love is what... Well, gee, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing, at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else. Good girl. Run like the wind. Don't get surrounded.
Have care. It's over. Farewell. You lose.
Welcome back.
Well, what do you think?
It's not only control of the garrison you want.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are... They deserve to be heard, Clive.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chess. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and the soldiers, meanwhile, are and not just because of the Duke's rank.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque? I dare say thank you for trying.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realized what really mattered, not following some noble protecting. I honestly don't know when those, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together. And with you to lead us, milady, it was you who finally convinced. There's no point following orders if they go against everything.
Indeed.
All of us. That has always been. We have only to turn. Thank you, Philippe.
Anything for you. Speaking of standing together, I fear His Eminence has...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
There may be hope for... Especially with... I, for my part, shall continue to work upon... But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then...
Until then?
Your town needs you.
Saw the captain just now.
I would speak with this Duke about the demands he's made.
Two down, one to go.
Stop it.
Clive!
I just wanted to see how the town's...
Since we, all is absolutely wonderful, and firmly at the helm, just as the good...
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear. But if the people wish me to leave... Speaking of men, there may be a rather worrying...
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences, and they have formed what one could call, and they grow more organ.
We'll fight them all off just like that, won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. The longer we avoid facing this one, our best hope is to nip these by finding those ne'er-do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might...
How could I refuse?
Thank you. Victor will fill... I have him stationed by the desert gate.
I'll go and speak with...
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
A league of outlaws.
Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalam.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Costness by now.
I did. I've developed something of a... And having worked so hard to see it saved from a sentiment, Master Luke...
You're not the only one.
What does he want?
He asked for my aid in putting down the... And he said that you might be able to help me find...
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on... There are more camps in the vicinity than we... But we must strike together, and we must...
All right.
There's one upriver.
Leave it with me.
Are you buying or selling? Take care.
Lord Rossfield, is there aught the Undying...
Perhaps. My brother said that you... Have you learned anything of note?
Little and less.
I see.
Be assured, however, even now...
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. As if protecting.
Secrets we'd see.
Should our method, mayhap it would please you to...
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are familiar with... I was due to visit my colleague. If you would...
All right.
They will be most... Might I suggest you take the road? It will lead you straight to the village.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe journey, my...